Welcome to Rawson Connection, a podcast about all things Lehigh engineering. Coming to you from the P.C. Rawson College of Engineering and Applied Science at Lehigh University. It's a show for students, alumni, faculty, and staff, current, former, and future, and for anyone who's interested in the many creative ways that engineers are solving the world's problems. I'm your host, Christine Fennessy. So the spring semester is over, and I'm pretty sure it's one that we will never forget. This episode wraps up a series that I recorded soon after campus closed due to COVID-19. They were like audio postcards with students and faculty sharing their experiences of trying to teach and learn from home. Today's show features Ellie Christman, a first-year engineering student who wrapped up her semester at her house in Wilton, Connecticut. At first, she was pretty upset about it. She worried about having access to her teachers, and she worried about the quality of education that she might get with remote learning. But it turns out she really didn't have to worry at all.
My name is Ellie Christman. I'm a freshman and I'm a chemical engineering major. So when I first found out that Lehigh was going remote for the duration of second semester, I was at home and I found out because my friends were all texting about it and they were all super upset, and I read the big long email about how we were going to be not going back to campus, which that was a huge bummer. I wasn't sure if Zoom was going to be for all of my classes or some of them, or how a recorded lecture would work. So far, I've found that it's not that different. Every single one of my teachers has at least one opportunity to have office hours at some point during the week. So that's one thing that is not different from being at school. And I was pleasantly surprised with that because that was something I was really worried about. And I found that Zoom is also pretty similar to a live lecture. You can still ask questions, which is really nice and convenient. It's also really nice to have the flexibility for the recorded lectures to sort of do that whenever I want. I think definitely my education is being maintained pretty well, which I'm really pretty surprised about. It's kind of amazing that we can be at home and still be learning a lot, but it's certainly a big adjustment. So I've had to change some of my study habits and definitely focus on managing my time in a different way than I would have to at school. It's hard for me to focus sometimes. I have a younger brother, so sometimes he just walks into my room and starts talking to me while I'm in a lecture or while I'm trying to work on something. Just yesterday, I think, he came in while I was on one of my lectures and he was asking me to help him with one of his homework questions. And I was like, Jack, I'm in lecture right now. I'll help you later. Usually stuff like that, or he wants to show me something funny on his phone, or who knows, that kind of thing. My desk is right next to my bed. I'm also right next to the window. Outside during the day, I hear birds in the morning usually. Today it's super windy, so I've been hearing the wind blowing against my window and the screen. Sometimes I hear people mowing their lawns or leaf blowers and things like that. Sometimes my dog is barking. A lot of my friends in my classes, we will work together. I'm sorry, give me a second. My brother's knocking on my door. Jack, I can't talk right now. Can you please not play loud music or anything?
I was just making sure. I just wanted to ask that.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Sorry about that. I have a group of friends who are in several of my classes, and today we had a big exam this morning, and we all FaceTimed after, and we were just talking about how we thought the exam went. Then later today we worked on a group assignment together, again through FaceTime. It's just cool to be able to still work together even though we're not at school and still do things as a group. I've never done any online learning before, but I was expecting it to kind of be way easier and sort of a joke, but I think it's pretty similar to just being at school, and I really do like it a lot because it's nice to have the flexibility and to have the office hours. I find that super nice that they're don't even have to walk anywhere because on campus everyone knows that it's super hilly, so it's definitely nice to just be able to press a button and be at office hours. It's still school, I still have homework, still have class. Like, I don't know, I was definitely expecting it to be easier and not as like challenging, and I wasn't expecting to get as much out of it as I am getting out of it, which is really great.
That's it for today's show. Thank you to Ellie and to all the other students who talked to me about what it's like to be a college student during a pandemic. I was really impressed by your resiliency and your good humor. In a coming episode, we'll talk to a Lehigh alum who is helping care for recovering COVID patients in an exposition center turned field hospital. Rossin Connection is produced by me, Christine Fennessy, and you can find us on Apple Podcasts or wherever you choose to listen. Send us story suggestions or feedback on Twitter at Rossin Podcast. And you can find more information about academic programs at the PC Rossin College of Engineering and Applied Science at engineering.lehigh.edu. Thanks for listening, and stay safe.